guys, welcome back to We're All Mad Here. I'm Jen,
And I'm Haley.
and today we're going to talk about words.
Words. Speaking of words, it just felt very weird saying my own name out of my mouth. It just felt weird.
Somebody at work used my full name the other day.
Oh, like me? Like I use your name?
Well, you don't use my full name,
Well, no.
but
Like your full name.
not my middle name,
So not your full name.
my full first name.
Yeah, I use your full first name.
Not always.
I don't call you Jen, that's for sure.
No, you do not call me Jen.
That's disgusting.
But that's what my family says too. But everyone at work calls me Jen.
Mm.
You call me Jeffer.
Jeffer. Yep.
It gets shortened. We lose the ends.
Jeffer.
It's 2 syllables
Or
instead
Jeffy.
of 3.
Your family calls you
Most
Jeffy.
of my family calls me Jeffy. El Jefe. I am the boss.
Is that what jefe means in Spanish?
Yeah.
I almost said German.
Not German. That is Spanish. Jefe is like boss or something in Spanish. Yeah.
Okay.
Dad calls me Dofer, which, like, when you're little and you ask what's your name? Who is that?
Who are you?
Who are you? Who is?
They couldn't say Jennifer.
I
Oh,
called myself Besher.
that tracks.
Caroline called me Dover.
Also tracks.
And I don't know what Thomas said or what he called me. But Dad calls me Dover a lot, or sis.
Yeah, I get softball. I'm sis or hey or
Yeah.
hey. That's what I'm so used to now.
Yeah.
that Haley is like, eh.
Yeah. See, I still call you Haley,
Well, yeah,
but
it's not weird coming from you.
no.
Or like in a professional setting, obviously.
Correct. But see, like at work, everyone knows me as Jen.
Yeah.
But then one of my stylists was like, Jennifer. And I was like, who the hell are you talking to? Who do you think I am? I am your boss. Do not disrespect me. I was like, every time I hear someone say, like, Jennifer like that, I think I'm going to be in trouble.
You probably are. That's
I mean, potentially.
Because you're probably not listening, and that's why they go to the
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. But anyways,
Words.
So I was talking with one of my stylists the other day
Mm.
about this. I don't know if it's like a research project or what it is exactly, but basically people are sending in voice recordings of them reading a specific paragraph
Mm-hmm.
that has all of the phonetic sounds.
Okay.
So, like how some sentences have all the letters of the alphabet,
Yeah.
this paragraph has all of the sounds that you can make in the English language.
Okay.
And then on the website, apparently you can like click around and like listen to different accents and different all of those types of things. And so I thought we would talk about accents and slang and words
I like it.
that we use. So I am going to show you the paragraph.
Okay.
I want you to read the paragraph.
Uh-oh.
And then I will read the paragraph.
Okay.
And we can compare and contrast
How we say certain
how
words.
we say words, even though we really grew up in the same area.
True.
But
We also have different influences growing up.
exactly, like different from our family, our grandparents, our
Yeah.
parents, that kind of thing as well.
You got the New Orleans.
The Nolans,
Nolans.
the little bit of the Southern.
Yeah.
But I also get like a touch of Wisconsin at times because, or even it's more like Northern Midwest because
Yeah.
my dad's family is from Montana. I
Yep.
lived in Wisconsin for 2 years.
Yep.
So
I
just,
mean, you already know that I got that.
I know
going
you
on.
have, I know you have Wisconsin in you. But then I also have pulled up some like regional slang,
Yeah.
which is always a fun one.
Yep.
And then also generational slang.
Yes.
So we can go into some of that as well. So, this, they call it the elicitation paragraph.
Oh, what does elicitation even mean?
I don't know. Let's look it up.
Illicit sounds like explicit.
Elicitation.
This podcast is rated PG-13 because it's explicit.
I think it's more than explicit. Elicitation.
More than explicit?
More than PG-13. The act of getting information or a reaction from somebody.
Okay. So to get more information from...
Yeah. So
Okay.
which is why you read this paragraph. Okay. Here is your paragraph. Please. It's very bizarre.
Yeah.
It's like the whatever the sentence is. The brown dog jumps over the
red fox.
red fox and the log, or whatever the heck it is.
Log.
I think there's a log in there. But
There
anyways,
might be.
okay.
Okay.
Please read the paragraph.
I feel put on the spot. Okay.
You are. It's fine.
Please call Stella. Ask her to bring these things with her from the store. 6 spoons of fresh snow peas, 5 thick slabs of blue cheese, and maybe a snack for her brother Bob. We also need a small plastic snake and a big toy frog for the kids. She can scoop these things into 3 red bags, and we will go meet her Wednesday at the train station.
The way you just said bags
The bags.
hurt me.
The bags.
All right, my turn. All right. Are you going to read it as well, Producer
Well.
Lilith?
Producer Lilith.
All right. Please call Stella. Ask her to bring these things with her from the store. I can't even read.
I know it puts you on the spot.
I also just don't know how to read. So
These are very elementary school words, and it's throwing me for a loop. To
loop
read.
de loop.
A little loop de loop.
Okay. 6 spoons of fresh snow peas, 5 thick slabs of blue cheese, and maybe a snack for her brother Bob. We also need a small plastic snake and a big toy frog for the kids. She can scoop these things into 3 red bags, and we will go meet her Wednesday at the train station.
You sound very normal.
You don't.
Rude.
I'm just kidding. No, there are certain, like, the way you said bags.
Bag. A bag.
It's a bag. It's a bag.
Pillow. Pillow's another one.
Pillow.
Pillow.
There's an I.
There's an E in milk.
Milk. Pen.
Pen.
Okay, some people say pin.
Yeah. That's fun.
Yeah. But I love, like, working where I work. We get people from everywhere, especially because we have a lot of people from base.
Right, on military, for those that don't know what base is.
The military base that is close by. So I get guys literally from all over the country in my chair at times. And there's sometimes they'll sit down and I'm like, you are not from here, friend. Where are you from? And a lot of times there's general, like, sounds
Yeah.
that you can tell if somebody's from the South.
Yep.
Or if somebody's from Texas or the Midwest and that kind of thing. But there's certain, like, regional things too that are just, like, slightly different comparatively. So, like, someone from Alabama and somebody from Louisiana, they
Oh,
sound similar,
Right.
but you can tell that there's a difference.
Absolutely.
So, one thing that I really want to learn is the Mid-Atlantic accent. Just because I feel like it would just throw people off if I talked like that in just my regular everyday, like, at work.
When I think of a mid-Atlantic accent, though, I think of somebody that's, like, very calm and more proper.
Are you saying I'm not calm and proper?
I'm saying exactly that.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like, your whole voice would just be different.
Yeah,
I mean, I get it. That's the point.
that's the point. But I feel like it could be fun. Because that's not my vibe.
Right. Like if you looked the way you look now and then just came out with
with a mid-Atlantic accent.
Guys, she's dressed in literally all black with black makeup.
Black eyeliner.
Eyeliner, yeah. She looks pretty goth right now.
A little bit.
Modern goth.
Cooper at one point said I have happy goth vibes.
Oh, you absolutely do.
And I was like, I don't know what happy goth is, but I would agree. Because I've always been like an all black kind of girl.
Yeah.
Like the memes where it's like the one rainbow sister and the one all black sister.
That's us.
That's us.
100%.
You're the rainbow sister.
I am.
And I am not.
But also, you were like polar opposites though. You would either do all black or you would wear like the bright neon.
My neon chartreuse sweatshirt in high school. That's true.
Oh my gosh.
I definitely have one or the other. It's like now it's either a lot of black or like just earthy tones.
Mm-hmm.
My olive green is a staple in my wardrobe.
Love that.
Or it's like bright. But I've definitely gotten away from the bright as I've gotten older.
Yeah, you have.
But yeah, I had a neon pink sweater.
Yep.
In college. I had my neon chartreuse.
You zip up
in high school.
You wore the shit out of that thing.
That was so freaking comfortable, dude. Like, that was my favorite sweatshirt. I wish I still had it just because it was so comfortable. The color was horrendous.
It was like highlighter yellow.
But like slightly green.
Mm-hmm.
Because like highlighter yellow is yellow.
Right. But if it was like highlighter yellow, if you drug it over a green highlighter for a little bit.
For just like, you hit the corner
you splashed
of a green
mm-hmm.
highlight and then continued writing with the yellow.
Yes.
That's what it was like.
I'm a very visual person, and that just describes it perfectly.
Exactly. So for our listeners,
I hope we painted the picture for you.
I hope you can understand what we were describing there for you. But I don't remember where we were going with that.
Mid-Atlantic.
Mid-Atlantic accent. It just.
Can you even attempt it right now?
I don't even know if I could.
I couldn't.
I'm
terrible with accents, though.
There's certain accents that I can kind of do.
Oh, yeah? You know I'm going to ask you to do it.
I know you're going to. Now, as soon as you ask, I'm not going to be able to. It's always fun to talk in a British accent.
Mm.
Even if it's not very good.
Yeah.
It's going to sound like you're British.
Yes.
Because even, like...
Sorry, I'm going to interrupt you. I love seeing the people's comments on, like, TikTok videos and stuff. They'll spell how they pronounce the word. They'll spell it phonetically, like...
Whattle.
Yep. Oh, so great.
Like Australians with their no. Nar.
I think the Australian accent and the Scottish accent are my favorites.
Really?
Yes.
Why would you say that?
Because we grew up with Steve Irwin.
Fair. I can get behind that.
And then I think I fell in love with the Scottish accent watching P.S. I Love You.
I would say watching Brave.
No, not that one. Merida. I do love that, though.
That is such a good movie.
Mm-hmm. But Gerard Butler is...
Yeah.
I love that man, and he's in P.S. I Love You. And I bawl my eyes out every time. But...
It's been so long since I've seen that movie.
Do you remember what it's about?
No.
He tragically passes away, but writes all of these love letters to his wife to be delivered at specific times in her life. And so throughout, I think, the first year after he dies. And it's like...
So after like a month and then after like 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I have the worst memory, period.
In general, yes.
But like, especially for shows and movies and stuff,
mm-hmm.
like I can watch it and then not see it. And I'm like, I remember very few, if any, plot points from this series and or movie.
But Gerard Butler, he's got it going on. I mean, 300.
Yeah.
Like,
but he's just a good-looking man.
He's such a good-looking man.
Hugh Jackman is up there in that category as well. Also because I do love his accent as well.
Aged like fine wine.
Like fine wine.
And he can sing. We love a man that can sing.
And he can sing, which it just makes it so much better.
Lil.
Don't, ma'am.
She's gonna scare the shit out of herself.
And claw the shit out of me.
Yep.
We're not gonna play with that. Thank you though. Nice try, little one. I don't know if I could say I have a favorite accent.
Everyone's got a favorite accent. My Siri is an Australian man.
Your what?
My Siri, the voice of Siri.
Oh, Siri.
What
On
do you
your
think
phone.
I said?
I don't know what I thought you said. I thought I heard something about series.
Oh.
Like a
show.
show series. And I got lost. Okay, Siri, the assistant on your phone, is an Australian man.
Yes.
I don't use Siri. She's turned off.
Well, mine's a guy, so he's turned on.
You wish he was turned on. I don't want to know what you and Mr. Siri are up to over there.
You should hear it try to pronounce Coeur d'Alene.
Oh my gosh, that has got to be one. See, so in the car, in my mom's Ford that she had.
Yeah.
With the GPS, even pronouncing Manito.
Oh, yeah.
Manito. And I'm like, no.
Yes.
Get your syllables correct.
Oh, man.
The enunciation. Just
one of my coworkers today actually was trying to pronounce TJ Meenach, the road,
the street.
Yeah, and he was like
Meenach.
No, he was like Mihinine, and then I was just like, no, it's just Meenach.
Yeah, we do have a lot of weird streets. That's another fun thing. Is I had at one point a couple of stylists in my salon who weren't from Washington, period.
Yeah.
And so just trying to read some of the city and town names of Washington.
All of our native influence.
Because a lot of them are named after Native American tribes or words or whatever.
Yeah.
Like Spokane is a Native American tribe.
Right.
And which is similar up in Wisconsin as well.
Yes, very much so.
Which is, actually, let's look up some and do some pronunciations. Because they just make me giggle.
They make you giggle?
They make me giggle. Yakima. Let's see. There was a couple of good ones. Now I'm not going to be able to look them up.
Well, just like Snohomish.
Wenatchee, yeah, Snohomish.
Yeah.
Puyallup.
Squim.
Enumclaw.
Oh,
Enumclaw. I still don't know how you pronounce that one. Issaquah. Snoqualmie. Snohomish.
Yep. A lot of S syllables.
Oh, what was that? Okay, so that was some of Washington. Let's find Wisconsin.
Washington. I think part of my heritage, or do you call it heritage, or my bloodline?
I think it's the same thing. But
I might be. I know the Native American in me is northern Wisconsin, so it's like Menominee area.
That's more southern.
What?
Menominee?
Is it?
Yeah, it's right outside of Wisconsin. Or out of Wisconsin.
It's outside of Wisconsin.
It's outside of Wisconsin. No, it's outside of Milwaukee.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Apparently, I don't know where any of it is.
Waukesha.
It's Waukesha.
Waukesha.
It's Waukesha. That's where my grandparents live.
Sheboygan.
I love Sheboygan.
That word, the name Sheboygan, just makes me smile.
I love Sheboygan.
Manitowoc.
Yep, Manitowoc. Mm-hmm.
Kenosha. Waukegan.
Did you really not know how to pronounce Waukesha?
It's Waukesha.
It's not. Leave Kesha alone.
I love Kesha.
Leave her out of this. She's gone through enough.
She has. Poor girl. Let's see. Did you know there's an Aberdeen, South Dakota?
I mean, there's a Paris, Tennessee, so...
But That's not like it's a very... So, speaking of
Paris?
Paris,
Oh.
do you know how a lot of those towns got their names? So, places...
Like in the States?
Yeah, along the railroad,
Mm-hmm.
they would spin a globe, throw a dart at a map, whatever it landed on is how they got the name. Because there's a town in Montana that my dad grew up in, Malta,
Mm-hmm.
that's in Greece or something,
Oh.
but it's a little tiny ass town in Montana.
Malta, Montana, though, kind of has a flow.
It does have a flow.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was my dad who was telling me that that's literally how they chose a lot of the names, like Paris, Tennessee, or whatever is whatever big famous place that it was close to. They
That
would
tracks for...
chuck a dart at it, or
Sounds American.
very American. But also Salt Lake City. That is...
Salt Lake City.
I wonder how we got the name Salt Lake City.
Because of the lake?
That is salty.
Right?
That's it.
Oh. Oh, you're saying it's like one or the other.
I'm being sarcastic.
Yes, I get it.
I'm being facetious.
Right.
One thing that makes me giggle,
Mm.
also, the Los Angeles Angels.
Why does that make you giggle?
Los Angeles is angels in Spanish.
Oh, is
So
it?
it's the Angels.
Oh. But in an American accent, it's just Los Angeles. It's not...
Los Angeles. My Spanish accent has gone to
It's
shit.
terrible. It's terrible.
Gone so bad. I used to have a decent Spanish accent. But yeah, there's... I don't know. Some of the cities.
Oh, Fond du Lac.
Oh yeah, Fond du Lac
Fond du Lac
is very
Fond du
French.
Lac. Fond du Lac.
Very French.
Yeah.
Like Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge. Ashwaubenon?
I'd never heard that one.
Really? Oh, we
Mm-mm.
drive... I mean, it's Ashwaubenon.
Eau Claire.
Yeah.
Also very French.
Yes. I mean, you get towards the Canadian border. Canadian border.
Recently, I learned that Spokane is at a higher, what is it, latitude? Longitude? Whichever, I don't know what direction.
Okay.
You're the map person.
Yep.
Which is the one that goes side to side?
Latitude.
Latitude. Spokane is at a higher latitude than Toronto.
Oh, nice. So, I'll tell you a trick of how to remember it. Latitude is fatitude.
Oh.
Longitude is skinny.
That
Skinny
does
and
not-
long.
That doesn't help much, but the latitude and fatitude makes sense.
See?
All right. All the way around, the earth is fat.
Yep.
Okay.
Fat with lat.
Fat with lat. I forget where I was going with that. But
You already said it. We're higher than Toronto.
yes, I think that was it.
Our latitude? Really?
Yeah, I googled it because
Interesting.
I was talking to one of my
we're-
friends
Okay.
who is now living in Toronto, and I was like, "How's it up in the Arctic tundra?" He's like, "Did you know you're actually higher than I am?" And I was like, "That sounds fake. You're in Canada."
What is their
I
latitude?
googled it. We're at 47 degrees some
Yep.
odd minutes.
We're 47, 117.
Thank you.
Minus 117. But yes.
Toronto is at 43 and change.
Oh my gosh. That's
so
actually a big difference.
technically, we are at a bigger latitude.
A bigger latitude. We're fatter.
We're fatter. I mean,
You're never going to forget it now, though.
I'm not.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks. You learn something new every day.
I'm proud of you. I'm so happy.
The map lady is so proud
The
that
map lady has taught the hairstylist.
That takes a lot. So I have always said that I have 2 brain cells. Dad says you need 3 to make a thought.
Okay.
I've discovered where my 3rd one went.
Where?
It's the one single brain cell that all the orange cats share.
So Oslo only has a portion of it, though.
On
Because
occasion.
He doesn't hardly have one.
That's what I'm saying. All orange cats share a single brain cell, and he
Right.
does not get his turn very often.
No. Nope.
Neither does Caroline's cat, Meredith. She never gets it.
It's so great. I love it.
She is a ding dong. But She's cute. She's a terrorist though.
Oh yeah.
Dad went and met her this weekend, and he's like, she is a lot, and
She's
not
a kitten.
and she's not as friendly as Lil. So he's gonna forever compare Cats to this
Lil.
one right here.
Yep.
Because she is so friendly and likes people.
I want your dad to meet Atlas.
He would probably like Atlas. But also
just like
Atlas
the
is
sheer
huge.
size of Atlas, I just want to see his reaction of meeting Atlas.
That would be hilarious, actually. So last time I took her to the vet, they were like, "Oh, she's small," and like she was just walking around on the floor, and they're like, "Well, she's not really like that. She's stout. She's stocky," and I'm like, I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but yes, she is.
Mhm.
Because she's not very. She's dense.
She's very dense.
But it's
Producer Lil
the producer Lil
has spoken
got mad that we were calling her chunky
and literally ended
and
the recording.
stopped the recording. So we're gonna stop talking about her right now because we hurt her feelings. Apparently,
She has spoken.
she has said her piece. Okay, so I found
She's really telling us to get back on track.
that's probably what it
Yeah.
is. Do you remember many years ago there was like a quiz thing that came out that could tell you where you were from
Yes.
based on how you answered, like how
Yep.
you said different things? So I found the maps
Oh, you
that
did.
showed the different answers and like the regions that people who answered them where they're
Right.
Anyways,
Yep.
I
know what you mean.
you knew what I mean.
You knew what I mean. Okay.
Okay, this word
Caramel, not caramel.
it's caramel.
Yeah.
And also, at times, caramel. If I'm trying to be fancy. Like I'm going
Right.
to Target to get my caramel.
To get your caramel.
But the 3 syllables, caramel, is much more south and east coast,
Yeah.
while caramel is mostly everywhere else.
Everywhere else.
Um,
The majority has spoken on that one.
how do you pronounce?
Should we say it on 3?
It is a 4-letter word. Okay, yeah. So are we gonna go 1, 2, 3, go,
Yeah.
or is it 1, 2?
1, 2, 3, and then you say it.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Ben.
Ben. Oh, okay, good. It's not bean. We have not been anywhere. We're
Bean.
or
Ben.
or bin.
Bin. That's what it should be, really, right? Ben? No. We say Ben.
Ben.
B-E-N, like the person.
Yeah,
But it's B-E-E-E-N.
it's B-E-E-N. Too many E sounds.
Bean!
If you were reading it,
But you've been a bean. You've been a bean.
you're being a bean. You being a bee. No, but if you read it, it's not phonetically. It's
Yeah.
letters. So
Literally.
the
Is that what you were gonna
literally.
say?
Maybe. I think that's what I was trying to say. If you're reading the letters,
Yeah.
it would be bean,
Right.
but
we say Ben.
Ben. Okay.
You've been.
So they
Ben.
have I as in sit, set, or see. I don't know why they
What?
use. So it'd be bit, bin, bet. No, fuck.
What?
Bin, ben, or bean
Right.
are the 3 options.
Okay.
Bin.
Bin. I say bin sometimes.
I do say bin sometimes.
Yeah.
But
It's
most.
in context.
Yeah.
It's hard. You have to like say a sentence. Like I've been to the store.
Yeah. But that's more ben than bin.
It's like a mixture.
It's a I/E
Yeah.
combo platter,
with a question mark.
potentially.
An upside down question mark.
Probably. Because we don't know what language we're speaking right
No.
now. Okay. The first vowel.
I don't understand. Okay.
So how would you pronounce?
Do you want me to say it?
Yeah.
Bowie knife?
Okay. So it's BOWIE. for our listeners.
Okay. Is it supposed to be Bowie?
Some people say Bowie knife,
I don't know what it is.
and some people say Bowie knife.
Okay.
I don't know actually if there is a right answer.
Okay.
I don't.
I mean, you could ask Google.
I mean, I probably could. I have seen this word in. So here's the responses: O as in bow, oo as in boo. I have seen this word in print, but I have no idea how to pronounce it,
Yeah.
or I have never seen or heard this word. Were the like 4 responses.
I'm the last two.
I'm definitely the third one.
Yeah. Because I think David Bowie.
Yeah. Oh, so this says enthusiastic Marylanders have alerted us that there is indeed a town named Bowie, Maryland. But in Texas, it's wait, hold on. It's pronounced Bowie. It's named after Jim Bowie, who played a major role in the Texas Revolution.
Wow.
So there is no Bowie. It's only Bowie knife. Now we know.
We are looking at how to pronounce this name, as well as how to say more interesting and often mispronounced words as well in English. So make sure to take
I
YouTube
hate
and
this guy's
consider
voice.
subscribing for more learning. This is generally pronounced as
You
Oh,
can hit
I
pause.
paused it.
Bowie knife.
No.
Knife.
So that one says Bowie.
Okay, I do not trust that voice
I don't
though,
either.
because that does not sound like a real person.
That kind of scared me when I pressed play. You can edit that out, please.
No, we're
You're
keeping.
gonna leave it.
We're leaving that in.
Talk about accents. That one had a.
All right, let's see. Let's see if so. It's everyone is saying it is pronounced Bowie, but some people choose to still say Bowie.
Okay.
They're just wrong.
I just don't know what a Bowie knife is.
A giant knife.
Okay. Different than a machete. Oh.
Bowie knife. Is a pattern of fixed blade fighting knife
Okay.
created by Resin Bowie in the early 19th century for his brother James Bowie, who had become famous for his use of a large knife at a duel known as the Sandbar Fight. Credit Wikipedia.
Whoa.
That's all I got. It was designed in 1830.
I need to go watch Forged in Fire. I love that show.
Oh my
first
god,
of
I
all.
love that show.
They got to pronounce it on there at some point, right?
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, I would trust them.
I would definitely trust Forged in Fire.
However they say it is.
It will cut.
It
Okay. This word.
will.
How would you pronounce that? I will spell it for our listeners. Crayon. How would you pronounce that?
Crayon, like cranberry.
It's a crayon.
I say crayon.
It's a crayon.
A crayon.
Yes.
With your
So-
how do you? I'm gonna ask you the New Orlander.
Oh, I think that one's on here, so we'll get there.
Oh, okay, fine. I'll wait my turn then.
Okay. The word Lawyer.
Lawye. What?
How do you pronounce Law?
You moved it.
Oh.
It's lawyer. Liar. Lawyer.
Is it lawyer or lawyer? Lawyer.
No, lawyer.
Loy, like boy.
Yeah,
That's how I say it too. As it does most everybody except for
the South.
it's not even really the South. It's kind of like the middle South.
Oh, interesting.
Like
lawyer. Yeah, that makes
Oklahoma,
sense. Yep. I could see that.
Arkansas,
Yeah.
who's above Alabama and Mississippi? I'm not the map person, okay? Who is it?
Who is
Below
that?
Kentucky. Who's south of Kentucky?
Well, there's. Who is that? Missouri, and then.
Because
don't
I see
know.
Oklahoma.
I know.
I see.
What state is that?
Isn't Arkansas next to Arkansas? Cooper got so mad
Yeah,
at me.
that is Arkansas. That's why I'm confused.
Cooper
'Cause you
got
already
so
said
mad at me
Arkansas.
when I said
Arkansas.
Arkansas the other day. And I'm like, it's Kansas, so it has to be Arkansas. And he's like, yeah. I was like, whatever. Anyways, can you call coleslaw just slaw.
Yes.
Okay. I don't.
But that's because I have a lot of family from the North Carolina, South Carolina area.
Okay.
And it's just slaw.
Okay, so, but it can be used in other forms such as apple slaw or broccoli slaw.
Ew, no.
No, I see. Every time I think of coleslaw,
It's slaw.
it's slaw, and it's like cabbage.
Yeah.
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 That's what I think too. Okay. What word or words do you use to address a group of 2 or more people?
Y'all.
I do say y'all.
I say y'all all the time.
So the options are you guys,
You guys, yeah.
you, y'all, or you all.
I either go y'all or you guys.
I say you guys or y'all.
Y'all need some education.
Education. Okay. This word. How many syllables and how would you pronunciate
Mayonnaise.
mayonnaise?
2 syllables.
2 syllables. Okay, so there's 2 syllables, mayonnaise or mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
But they have it UH sound,
Mayonnaise.
not mayo.
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Yeah, I've heard people say mayo.
Mayonnaise. Or I use both interchangeably.
Or just mayo.
I just say mayo.
I say mayonnaise.
I say
Mayonnaise.
2
Mayonnaise.
syllables. 2 syllables with the emphasis.
I worry about you.
You probably should. Okay, the second vowel in this word.
I don't even say
For
that
our
whole
listeners,
word. I don't even say that whole word.
PAJAMAS. How would you pronounce it?
Pajamas.
Pajamas.
I get into my jammies.
So is it pajamas or pajamas? Or something else?
PJs is really what it is.
The jams.
The jammies.
I worked with a girl named Jamie, and so I would call her pajamas.
That's cute.
Or jams.
Or jams.
Okay. The word is PECAN, like the nut. How do you pronounce that?
Pecan.
Where is the emphasis? On the first syllable or on the second syllable?
Pecan or pecan? Because you open a can of soda. You don't open a con of soda.
Well, so there's
Pecan.
pecan, or pecan, or
Oh.
pecan.
Oh.
Which
Pecan.
pecan
Pecan.
or pecan.
Pecan.
Now I don't know.
I don't know anymore. I've
It's a
lost
pecan.
It's a pecan.
I think I say pecan.
Pecan pie. Pecan.
I don't. Now I don't know.
Let's move on.
Okay. What is your generic term for a sweetened carbonated beverage?
Soda.
So there's soda, pop, Coke, or soft drink.
Yeah, a lot of people up here say pop,
Yeah.
but I say soda.
I think I say soda.
Everyone, not everyone, but a lot of people down south say cola or Coke.
Coke, yeah. But see, for me personally, I call it whatever like specific one I'm looking for. If I'm looking for a Coke or I'm looking for Sprite or whatever, it's never just like a general.
But you also don't drink soda.
I guess I don't.
See, if I'm craving, I'll say I'm craving a soda.
And that could be any sort of soda, or is there something
Typically, it's like Coke Zero.
that I should have guessed? But see, like I would be like, I want a Sprite or something. It would be more specific.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not general. I don't do generalities. Okay, here we go. What do you call the miniature lobster that one finds in lakes and streams?
I'm curious what you say.
I have a couple different things.
I
So-
say
What do you call it?
a crawfish.
I say crawfish. Or mud bug.
Mud bug. So you don't say crayfish.
I do not say crayfish. It is not a crayfish. It is a crawfish.
Is a crayfish different?
No, it's wrong.
Okay. Just making sure.
No, it's not even a thing. Crayfish don't exist. It's a crawfish or a mud bug because they live in the mud
They do live in the mud.
and they're so tasty and yummy.
Mm.
Are you gonna suck the head this year?
I mean, I told you I was going to last year, and then
You told me 3 years ago you were going to.
Mhm.
If
No.
if I can get Jesse to suck the head of a crawfish and you won't, we're gonna have some problems.
I don't think he would.
I don't know. I'm gonna. That is the true test.
True test of what?
Everything.
I mean, okay, well,
That is if he
it's crawfish law.
will suck the head of a crawfish. This sounds so gross.
It does.
If you don't know what we're talking about, if you're out of context,
Go look up crawfish boils and how people eat them, and then you will understand.
So crawfish. I will just give a brief example, a brief description. Crawfish are like tiny lobsters.
It's not gonna be brief, but okay.
That's fine. We got plenty of time. We got nothing but time.
Jesus.
Crawfish are like tiny lobsters.
Mm.
You boil them.
Whoa.
You boil them in all the spices and seasonings and all the other things. Potatoes and sausage and onions and lemon and
So good.
So fucking good. My mouth is watering thinking about it.
Couple more months.
Couple more months. When Dad was down there, he went and got crawfish, and
I
I'm
bet
like,
he
"Wow, kick rocks, Dad.
Mhm.
You suck." Anyways, what you do when you're eating them, you pull off the head from the body / tail, and if they're done well and they're done right, they're still. It's basically just the water from the boil inside of their head. So you suck the head to get the juice out.
That's literally what it sounds like too.
And oh my god, because it's just straight seasoned water.
Don't you taste its brains?
They don't have brains.
They're all
There's nothing,
gelatin.
there's nothing in there.
Is there meat?
No, it just holds.
There's something in there.
I have never seen anything in there.
It's not just the water.
There's nothing that like, all you get is the water and the flavor of it. There's not like goo that comes out of it.
Blech. I feel like there is.
There's not, I
You're
promise.
lying.
I would not lie to you. I would. Oh, fun fact for our listeners as well. In the bio, in the description, of all of our episodes, we have a new feature that says text me or send us a text, and we can then respond back to you guys in our next episode. So,
Oh boy.
if you have eaten crawfish, to any of my listeners, and you have eaten crawfish and you have sucked the heads
Of the crawfish.
of the crawfish, let me know if there is goo that comes out of the
What?
head when you suck it.
Well, if you do it right.
If you do it right, there's not.
No.
In a crawfish.
All right.
We're not even. Okay,
Let's
moving
move
on.
please.
Moving on. Any hoozles. It is a crawfish, not a crayfish. Some people, I have heard them called a crawdad.
Crawdaddy.
I will accept
Yep.
a crawdad.
Yep. Crawdad is. that is a thing.
The other answer on this thing was, I have no word for this critter.
This critter.
That's wrong. But if you look at the map, the crawfish, which is the red, is so heavily saturated in Louisiana.
And everywhere else is like,
Everywhere else is kind of, The crawdad is more like the central Midwest
Oh.
of like Kansas and Oklahoma and Iowa, I think is what that is.
What's that book that they recently did as a movie? Is it Where the
Where the crawdads
It
sing.
is Where the Crawdad Sings.
Yeah. Phenomenal movie. Haven't read the
So
book,
good.
but
Yeah.
I cried.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I'm not a crier, but I did cry.
I cried a lot.
Okay. What do you call a traffic situation in which several roads meet in a circle and you have to get off at a certain point?
It's a roundabout.
You call it a roundabout?
Yeah.
I call it a roundabout.
Yeah.
Some people call it a traffic circle.
Yep.
In the far northeast, like Maine, it's a rotary.
A rotary.
But
Alright.
I would say it's a roundabout.
It's a circle of death in freaking Europe.
No, they actually know how to use them. It's a circle of
No, I
death in
know.
Spokane.
But there's like 4 lanes of them in Europe.
Well, yeah,
It's
but
terrifying.
but at least they know how to use one. Nobody in this city knows how to use a freaking roundabout.
No, they don't. But it's like on another level. It's terrifying because nobody slows down.
Correct. But in Spokane, whoever gets to the roundabout the fastest has the right of way.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all you need. Let's see.
Should we get into slang?
I suppose we can get into. Oh, here's a kind of a slang. What is your general term for the rubber-soled shoes worn in gym class for athletic activities, etc.?
Tennis shoes.
Yeah, I'd say tennis shoes.
Yeah. Sneakers.
Sneakers depends on, I guess where you are.
I guess so.
Obviously,
My tennis shoes that I'm definitely not going to go play tennis in.
correct.
Yeah. But I will
See-
also specify like my running shoes.
Yeah, but see, when I think of sneakers, I think of like my Air
Nike
Force Ones or
yeah.
my Air Maxes or something.
Yeah.
Those are sneakers, where like just regular run around are tennis shoes.
Mhm.
In my mind,
Yeah, there's a difference.
there is a difference.
Gym shoes.
Are workout shoes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Slang. We're going to start with millennial slang. I found this list on BuzzFeed. It says, if you've used 10 out of 20 of these slang words, you are 100,000% guilty of millennial cringe.
Millennial cringe. So 10 out of 20. 10, that's 50%.
That's 50%.
That's low. We're lowballing it, but okay. The
We're-
bar is not high.
The bar is not high. All right. Millennials are constantly, and to be honest, fairly roasted for our specific brand of slang that's been coined as millennial cringe with air quotes. Even if you used certain words, quote, ironically, it still counts. Let's see how many of these words you've been guilty of uttering in the past.
I'm gonna fail.
I'm definitely going to fail. First one, YOLO.
YOLO.
I
Even
still
for-
say YOLO.
Even for cringe. I only say it for cringe.
Yeah.
I've never said it seriously.
I don't know. I don't think I have. I think it's mostly been just like ironic.
Can I just ask if redonkulous is on this list?
I don't know, but that should be.
It should be.
Hella.
Hella. I don't typically use that one.
I used to.
You did use
I
to.
used it a lot.
You hella used it a lot.
Heckin' used it a lot. Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Oh, I still do
I
that.
still say that, dude.
If you're wearing blue, you owe me 2.
I haven't heard that one.
Yeah, Jinx, you owe me soda. If you're wearing blue, you owe me 2. And then you count to 10 until you say, like, you count to 10 before you say stop. You really do owe me one.
I have never heard that much.
Mm-hmm.
Epic fail.
Yup.
Yup. Psych.
You use that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I do not.
What's up, home skillet?
Home slice.
Homie G. Yeah, home skillet.
Home
I don't
skillet.
know if I have used home skillet.
I don't know if I've used skillet.
I don't know.
I would say home slice before I
Home-
would say home
yeah.
skillet. That might be a regional thing.
That could be a regional thing. Get crunk.
Nope, never did that one.
I don't think I did either.
But crunk, isn't that like a dance move or something?
I think it is. I don't know if it's a specific dance move or if it's just
What am I thinking of?
the party vibe
Yeah,
is of
the act of
get crunk,
the act of crunking.
get schwizzled,
Get swifty.
get swifty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh snap!
Oh snap! Yep.
We do say oh
yeah.
snap.
all the time.
Loser, double loser.
Used to use that one. Yep.
Mhm. Yep. Booyah.
No.
Cowabunga.
Cowabunga.
I would say cowabunga before I said booyah.
Booyah.
Who? What? Oh, it was Rufus, the naked mole rat from
Oh,
Kim Possible that
yeah.
would say "booyah."
Mm-hmm.
Talk to the hand,
Because the face doesn't want to hear it.
cause the face ain't listening.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I definitely did say that. Salty.
Salty bitch.
I do still say salty.
You're always salty.
I am always salty. On fleek.
On fleek.
I did say on
I
fleek.
on point is what I would say.
I
don't think I ever used on fleek.
I've used on fleek in the past.
Okay.
Adulting
All the time.
regularly.
I've heard that one's a hard cringe now.
Apparently it is, and I'm like,
It's because you're not a fucking adult yet. You don't get it.
no, I guess not.
They haven't done the art of adulting. The act
No,
of adulting.
The act of adulting. It is a verb.
adultery.
We're not adultery.
No.
We are adulting.
Yeah, I told Eric the other day, I was like, being an adult is overrated.
It really is. Whoever told me that I don't want to grow up, and I was like, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I apologize profusely.
Adulting sucks.
Yeah, I'm over it.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to go back to kindergarten and
Yep.
play with building blocks.
Yep.
All right. Turn up or turnt up.
Turnt. Let's get turnt.
Let's get turnt. Swag.
Swag, yeah.
Got the swag.
Mm-hmm.
Basic. Yeah, basic.
Oh, basic. I heard basic. I'm like, what the hell is basic?
Basic. BASIC.
Yeah, if you could talk normal, that'd be great.
I cannot.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, basic.
yeah, basic.
Yas.
Yes. Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Yes.
That's another one.
That's a Vine thing, isn't
Mhm.
it? Yeah.
We should go through and find a bunch of the old vines at some point too.
Yeah. It doesn't go over well in a podcast,
A
though.
potato flew around the room.
Yeet.
Oh no! What was it? Hurricane Katrina, more like Hurricane Tortilla.
Tortilla.
Well, there was another one that I don't remember now.
Look at all those chickens.
You almost made me drop my croissant.
The croissant, yes.
All right. Pupper,
Pupper.
doggo.
All of those.
That we definitely failed the millennial challenge.
Oh, 100%. There was maybe 5 or 6 that I didn't say.
I don't even
You
know if it
were-
was that many.
You were 100 for
I
sure.
was probably 100. All right. Well, next, so I was looking up like Gen Alpha or Gen Z slang.
Yeah.
Gen Alpha is children who are born after 2010.
Gross.
I hate it here.
That means they're 14. If you're 2010, exactly, you're 14 this year.
I
That's
hate it.
insane.
So I literally just did my little Google,
Yep.
and it was Gen Alpha, Gen Z slang.
Okay.
And this is from, I don't know who it is, but it says 50 Gen Alpha slangs you need to know.
Oh.
The ultimate teacher's guide to cracking the code.
Oh my goodness.
So this is for educators. Published April 30th, 2024. So
Oh.
just yesterday.
Wow.
Today is May 1st. It's gonna be May.
It's gonna be. You know, I'm disappointed in the lack of memes I saw about that. I
am-
saw one.
I saw a couple. I saw more like in the previous days leading up to it
Well, yeah.
than I did today.
No, I haven't even in the previous days.
Oh, see, I saw a few in the days leading up to
Maybe
today.
it's because I just haven't been on TikToks.
The Tiki
The
Talkies.
Tiki of Talk. That might be it.
That could be it. All right, so we have an A to Z Gen Alpha slang dictionary.
Oh boy.
Starting with A. 8. An example. That presentation you gave on dinosaurs totally ate.
Like rocked.
Used to describe something impressive or outstanding.
Oh, okay. I was right. So it rocked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basic. Ugh, this outfit is so basic. I need to find something more unique.
Well, yeah, that's not okay.
Yeah,
That's the same.
conforming to mainstream trends or lacking originality.
That hasn't changed.
It has not changed.
Okay.
All right, bet. We're going to ace this project, bet.
Mm-hmm. You say bet all the frickin' time.
That has started. It started ironically,
No, you use it in your
but
everyday.
now it has turned into my everyday language.
Yeah.
And
Like
I say it as in like, because their what's the word I'm looking for? Definition, thank you, is affirmation or agreement, similar to definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I say bet as in like you bet, I bet, like a challenge kind
Yeah.
of a thing. That's how I say it. Big W or Big L.
What?
For example, we finally beat that level in the game. Big W. Or I totally choked during my speech. Big L.
That's disgusting, and I don't like how you're talking right now.
I'm trying to pretend like I'm a Gen Alpha.
I want you to just talk normal, please.
I cannot. Anyway, it stands for big win or big loss.
Okay.
Victory or
we normally just say you get the dub.
yeah, but it's big.
No.
Big L.
Sounds like Big Al. Like
Big L.
Big Al's toy store from Toy Story.
Maybe. Bop. That new song by Olivia Rodrigo is such a bop.
It's such a bop.
I can't stop listening to it.
It's bopping.
It's a bop.
Or a flop.
Bop or flop. Banger. We would say banger.
Yeah.
More than bop.
Yep.
Bussin'.
Bussin'. You use bussin'.
I have never said bussin'.
I've heard you say bussin'.
When?
I don't know.
Just now I said it.
It sounded way too natural coming out of your mouth.
These cookies my grandma made are bussin'.
Bussin'.
Which is used to describe food that is exceptionally flavorful or delicious.
Okay.
Cap. She didn't buy a new iPhone. She cappin'.
Cap
Or
fact?
no cap. Which is lie or no lie.
Yep. I'm trying to figure out like what cap is short for.
I don't know. Honestly, I've tried to figure it out and I haven't been able to figure it out.
Like some of these, like I know they use Riz, and that's just short for charisma.
We're getting there. But yes.
charisma.
Yes, you get the Riz.
Yeah.
Clout,
Yep.
which is your influence, your popularity. Cringe.
Clout, cringe. They use that on us. We're
They do.
cringe.
They say a feeling of embarrassment, discomfort, or secondhand embarrassment.
Right. We say cringy. We just do the whole thing.
It's cringy.
yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Delulu.
Delulu, that's you for
I do
sure.
say Delulu.
You do.
Someone who is delusional or has unrealistic expectations.
Hmm.
I am the queen of Delulu.
Yep. You have a shirt that says it.
I have a shirt that is in the I Heart New York style that says I heart being Delulu.
Being Delulu.
Because, it just makes my life easy if I can just pretend that everything's fine. Just forget about everything. Drip. Her outfit at the dance was fire. Her whole drip was on point. Which refers to one's sense of style, especially when it involves fashionable clothing, accessories, or overall appearance. So the other day, my little brother texted our family group chat, and he says, they're slowly giving me more drip at work. And he has patches and a couple like pictures / postcards pinned to his cubicle.
Okay.
I don't know what entirely he was referring to for the drip. I'm assuming it's the patches.
Okay.
But
I mean, your brother is of that generation.
he's a Gen Z through and through.
Yeah.
As is my sister. What year was your brother born?
He turns 21 this year. How about that? 2004? No.
2003.
3.
Okay, that makes sense. Extra. We've said extra.
I mean, I don't use it, but
Not any,
yes.
but we have in the past.
Right.
What the heck? Phantom tax? My friend took a big phantom tax out of my pizza when I wasn't looking.
Okay.
Which
Moving
it
on.
says refers to the act of taking a bite of someone else's food, popularized by streamer Phantom during streams on Twitch. That's weird. Fax,
X. Yeah.
spelled Fax.
Oh.
They
no.
what they mean is like facts, like FACTS.
Why would you just? Why? I don't understand.
Because-
like, the rebranding of.
Because children born after 2010 don't know what a fax machine is. So they have taken the word fax, spelled CTS, and shortened it to make the X sound, so they get fax. With the X, which they don't know is a fax machine.
Yeah.
Because they're children.
Because they're children.
Anyways.
But I'm saying, like, other words as well. Like, there's no point in changing the spelling of the word when you're still meaning the other word.
Like what?
Like facts.
Oh.
But, I mean, there's other words, too. I don't know
Can't
one
think
off
of
the
any
top
off
of
the
my
top of my
head, but...
This one I don't fully think is only, like, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, but it's finna.
I have no idea what that is.
So, it's...
Oh, gonna be.
Like, they're saying it's a contraction of fixing to.
Yeah, fixin'
Like,
and
gonna.
Yeah.
Now, how I understand finna is with original autocorrect, sometimes it would autocorrect the G to the F and the O to the I for some reason.
I've never seen that ever.
I don't know. Maybe.
But it's stuff like that. Like, why just say gonna
But they're fixing to.
or they're fixing to. It's gonna.
You're going to.
Mm-hmm.
You're fixing to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Fire.
That's fire.
That's fire. Flex.
Mm-hmm.
Boast or show off. A glow up. A significant transformation for the better, especially in appearance or confidence. Have we had our glow up?
I hope so.
Me too. Goat. Tom Brady is not the goat.
No. I wouldn't say that that's Gen Z, Gen Alpha.
No, they're saying greatest of all time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we've been saying goat for way longer
A long time.
than they have been alive, even. Gucci.
Gucci. That's us.
Right?
These
There's-
little
mhm.
snot brains.
They snot brains. Cotton-headed ninny muggins. So Gucci is slang for good or cool, derived from the luxury fashion brand
I have
Gucci.
seen. Have you seen those videos of like? It's like saying Gen Zs and Gen Alphas are discovering all of these like boat shoes and stuff. I'm like
Sperry's,
no. Sperry, yeah,
layered tank tops.
I know. But one of them that like Gucci and stuff. It's like no.
Yeah. To ghost, which is to disappear or stop communicating suddenly.
Yeah, that's like modern dating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. Have you heard of zombied?
No.
So that's when somebody ghosts you,
And then comes back.
but then they come back.
That makes sense.
Zombie. They died, and now
Now
they're
they're
back
back.
to life.
To steal your blood like a vampire.
That would be a vampire, not a zombie. Zombies trying to eat your brains, which would make
Yeah.
sense because you lose your brain
And become
when
Delulu.
you are Delulu when the ghost comes back.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
ick
The ick.
gives you the ick
Yeah, that's definitely them.
expression of disgust or repulsion. It's giving.
Oh yeah.
ex-
It's giving. How about no?
it's exuding a certain energy. So the
Mhm.
example is everyone's dressed so nicely for prom. It's giving Met Gala.
I hate that. It makes me cringe so bad.
It's cringy. It makes us cringe.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. See, we say it. Lit.
Oh, that's lit.
That's lit. We definitely said that.
Yeah.
Low key
Also said that.
also said that. Low vibrational.
Okay.
I've never heard that.
Me neither. It just sounds like low key.
But it's used to describe someone or something that brings down the mood.
Oh. Okay. A Debbie Downer.
Yeah. Or
They just want it to be fancy.
I guess, I don't know.
Oh, you fancy, huh? Fancy.
Mid.
That's mid.
That's mid. I think we would say like meh.
Yeah, it's mid.
It's meh.
Mm-hmm.
Mood. So example, sees a picture of a kitten tucked in bed. Mood. Expresses something perfectly captures your current emotional state.
Mm.
Like a kitten tucked in bed.
Wow.
We wish we were kittens tucked in bed. Peep.
Not a peep.
To observe or notice. Did you get a peep at that? Take a peek at her.
Don't stop. Ooh, that made me uncomfy.
Did you peep the new sneakers they released today?
Okay, thank you.
There we
That's
go.
better.
Period or period with a T.
Priot.
End of discussion. The pizza place has the best fries, and that's on period.
No.
I'm literally just reading it.
It should be that place has the best pizza.
Period. The end. That's all you need. Riz,
Yeah.
spelled R-I-Z-Z, from the word charisma.
Mm-hmm.
I think if somebody walked up to me and was like saying the word Riz,
You got that Riz.
that would make me cringe.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure on TikTok and stuff, some of it is clearly staged and skit
Yeah.
and everything. But like talking about Riz while you're trying to Riz someone up,
Yeah.
I hate that.
Mm.
Salty.
Yeah. That's been used
Yeah.
for a long time.
Feeling bitter, upset, or resentful. Sheesh. Sheesh.
Oh no.
Sheesh.
No.
They say it is where'd it go? I lost it. Surprise or disbelief, similar to wow. Or whoa.
Or whoa.
Shooketh.
Shooketh. Lil is shooketh.
Whoa, shooketh. Slay.
Slay. That's them for sure. For sure, bud.
Sleeper.
Oh, like sleeping on. Yeah.
No.
No?
So something that is unexpectedly good or impressive.
What?
So actually, I have heard, this is very like gym bro, but I have heard of people like being referred to as having like a sleeper build where like you look at them and they look like just an average dude, and then he pulls up his sleeve and flexes,
Oh, yeah.
and it's like The Rock,
Right.
Dwayne Johnson.
Right.
That's I think what they're referring to as sleeper.
Okay.
Snack. You look like a snack.
Oh, thanks.
Someone who is attractive.
Attractive.
Snatched. Which is looking exceptionally good.
Yep.
Your squad.
Hmm.
We've been
Squad goals.
squad goals.
Yeah.
We said squad for a long time.
Have we? I never used to.
We didn't you didn't I did in
No.
college.
No.
Oh, maybe it was just me. Stan.
I mean, that's since Eminem.
But the funny thing is, these kids think so a stan is to be an avid and enthusiastic fan of someone or something.
But it's funny because
The children don't know where Stan came from originally,
Right.
which is dark and scary.
I was gonna say Stan is actually a very like the song. I mean the actual what actually happened is very sad.
very sad and
scary.
tragic and
yeah.
scary. And it would probably, if we as a generation of millennials had said we stan somebody when it was first like the song Stan from Eminem and everything first was happening,
Yeah.
that would not have been a good thing
No.
at all.
I still don't think it's a good thing. When I think of some of Stan in this context that we're talking about, I think of somebody that it's like an obsession to a fault.
Yeah.
Like it's a scary
like
obsession.
toxic obsession.
Yeah.
Yes.
Obsessive. Like
Yes.
Yeah. It's
That's
too much.
But that's because we also grew up with
True.
that Eminem song Stan as
Yeah.
well.
Mhm.
Where these little
We
teeny
would
boppers,
say groupie.
we would say groupie. Because their example is, I'm such a stan of Taylor Swift. I have all of her albums and know all of the words to her songs.
No, Stan is like stalker vibes.
Yes. A stalker fan.
Yep. Yeah, that's literally yeah.
Sus.
Sus.
Red is sus.
Yeah, I do use that one.
I do also use sus, which is
unfortunately. But the
suspicious.
generation before us would say that's suspect.
that is yeah.
They would
They would. It wouldn't be suspicious. It would be suspect.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's been shortened even more
To sus.
to sus. The tea. Spill the tea.
Oh, I got tea for you.
We always have tea. That is one of the beauties of our friendship is we go just long enough without really communicating.
Yeah.
Like we'll chat and like Snapchat back and forth, whatever. But with our weekly updates, it's like we have
We got
tea,
the tea.
from the week.
Yep.
Yeah. Thirsty.
Hmm.
I think we
That's
said
us.
we
Yeah.
definitely said thirsty.
Yep.
The vibe. Vibe check.
Vibe check.
Vibe
Fit check.
bing. Fit check.
Fit check, I feel like, is Gen Z.
Yeah. Woke.
A lot of these are like the new age. They're not even YouTubers at this
No.
point. They're what would
The
you call them?
TikTokers.
The TikTokers, the
Yeah.
influencers is what you'd call them.
Yeah, they're influencers.
We would call them YouTubers
Yeah.
back then.
Mm-hmm. Yeet.
Yeet, yeet.
A slang term used to express excitement, approval, or emphasis
Or
when
to yeet.
throwing something, both literally and figuratively.
Or to yeet.
Example: someone just yeeted a football across the field and accidentally hit Miss Wamble.
Oh no,
Not
not
Miss
Miss
Wamble.
Wamble.
All right, so I have a little weird infographic. So in the past, in 1989, we used gnarly, tubular. 99, we've got no duh, whatever, booyah. In 09, we have OMG, chillax, emo, wazap, YOLO. Well, in 2019, we have lit, salty, woke, tea, bay,
Ah.
oop, mood, stan, shook, and extra.
And extra.
Yeah. What are your favorite slang words that you use?
I don't know.
Me neither.
I don't off the top of
Bougie?
my head. Bougie. I do say bougie. I say facts.
Canceled.
That's not a slang word. But I say facts with CTS. I didn't even.
Dank.
No, I don't use dank. I didn't even know that it was FAX. That one irked me.
That one, when I've seen it kind of like before, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, weird. And then they're like, no, it's legitimately FAX.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's just because they don't know what a fax actually is.
You're wrong. You're done.
You're done.
I use that one a lot. You're done.
That is true.
It's not really slang. That's just
Phrasing.
syntax.
IRL.
No.
Let him cook.
Oh God.
Living rent free in my head. What lives rent free in your head?
Lilith. She lives rent free in my head.
Yeah. Riz. I something about Riz bothers me.
Yeah, I don't like it either. It's because it feels very fake.
It feels so fake. And I don't know if it's part of that's because of the outward appearance of it on
Yeah.
social media and how it's not just natural charisma that people have or don't
Right.
have. It's like putting on
Fake
a
charisma.
fake,
Mm-hmm.
like I wouldn't even call it charisma, honestly.
No.
Because that's just
it's a facade.
yeah, it's just fake ego,
Mm-hmm.
really. I don't know.
Yeah. Redonkulous. I do say that one.
Redonkulous.
It's redonkulous.
Cowabunga, dudes.
Booyah. Yeah.
I think that's all I got.
Language, guys.
Words
Words. English.
with friends.
Ah, good game.
What
good
a game. Do they still make that game?
They do. I wish I had friends to play it with.
Would you play Words with Friends with me?
Yeah.
Let's play Words with Friends.
Okay.
Do you also, speaking of Words with Friends, kind of. do you-
Wordle.
No.
Oh,
I've
I
never.
thought that's where you're
no.
going. Okay.
Do you remember the games that you used to be able to play with iMessage? Like Pool?
Yeah.
You
Do
can
they-
still get those.
Yeah. I know.
Why did nobody tell me?
I thought you were about to say they took them away.
No,
I was like,
I want to play Pool.
You can play beer pong.
You can play beer pong?
Yeah.
All right, well, now I need to go make sure I get it again so I can play beer pong with you on iMessage. And Pool.
It's literally in your iMessage.
Not in mine.
Well, okay. I guess we're gonna go do this.
Okay,
After the podcast, we're gonna be.
all right, we're gonna figure this out. So,
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's podcast.
That's a podcast.
Like I said earlier in this episode, we have a new feature in the description of each episode. It is, let me find it and I'll tell you exactly what it says so you know. It says send us a text. Literally, that's
Wow.
it. But it has a link that is it'll auto-populate.
Oh.
So all you do is you literally click the link in any of the descriptions of our episodes on all of our listening platforms. We are now officially on Apple Podcasts as well.
Oh my lord.
So find us anywhere. We're
Stalker.
everywhere.
Don't stan us.
Don't stan us. Please. I would like to stay alive.
Staying alive. Staying alive.
All right. Send us a text. We want to hear from our
Call me, beat me if you want to reach
7
me.
listeners.
If you can't reach me, that's okay. Kim Possible.
Booyah! Oh, Rufus the Naked Mole Rat.
All right.
All right, that's podcast. I am Jen,
And I am Haley.
and we're tired, so we are all mad here.
We are.
Well, see you guys, hear from you guys hopefully soon. We need to work on that still.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Goodbye.